Yeah, I love the show, so I'm very happy to be here talking to you. So I wanted to ask you very quickly. I think Massimo's story is like a hero's journey because there's a mentor in Don Pablo, then you have an helper in Memo, and so on. So I was wondering if you think that Massimo falls in the archetype of the hero of his story.
Of course, he's the hero of the story. Maximo is having his own journey and with his own ordeals, and he's like going through every step of the hero's journey. As you said, Don Pablo is his mentor, and he has to learn. And if he doesn't learn the first time, he's going to be a second chance and a third time, and that's the fun part of the series too.
Yeah, and it's something that shifts like in this third season, I guess, because he actually understands what everything means. I don't know. It's like an epiphany for Maximo sometimes where, yeah.
Exactly.
And yeah, another thing that I was very curious about is that in this series, there are very good depiction of male relationships. Like it's not a toxic male relationship with you and Chad, for example. With Maximo and Chad, they're actually, their dynamics, they're supposed, in the first two seasons, they're supposed to be some kind of rivals, but they end up being buddies. So I was wondering if you think that being a good boy and following the rules is important to achieve success. Like it's important to do hard job, you know, to work hard, but it's also important to be a good boy to be successful.
Of course, I think your values are the most important thing. You have to be like to follow your heart, your intuition, and to be true to yourself. And I think that makes you bond even easier and faster with everybody and with anyone. As you said, there there was no friction between Chad and Maximo. I mean, naturally talking like yes, there was, but also with Isabel and Julia, like we are not focusing the story on this kind of frictions. Now it's more like that our show it's full of life and it's full of values and it's full of love and it's full of great comedy, creative comedy.
Yeah, that's what I love about it because, you know, and I think that in this third season, Maximo's story changed a little bit, and also Maximo's character, because he now is more, you know, is more successful and stuff. So I was wondering what were the difficulties in portraying your character this year?
Well, I think I don't see them as difficulties. I see them like a a playtime field where I have all the tools to show the best side of me, and I think that I had enough time to with my colleagues, with my directors, with the creators, with our writers to understand even more Maximo and all his layers, to be able to give my best take on the character.